Hello everyone and welcome to a new edition of the Top 10 PPC News for the first 15 days of August. So let's first look at some extra content. What are we talking about in this edition? So we will talk about feed-based search ads, that is, Google ads based on product feeds but not shopping, how to stop customers who are searching for competitors, audience-specific assets, then a series of documents that have come out about agreements between Meta and YouTube to target teenage users in the United States, and a judge who has said that Google has a de facto monopoly. Regarding Meta, we will talk about some interesting new audience exclusions, value rules for conversions that have also come out, reports with analytics tools that have emerged now, and then Microsoft, brand exclusions in Performance Max, and other minor news. An agreement between TikTok and Amazon for Amazon ads on TikTok and direct purchases within the TikTok app. Well, let's move on to see some extra content. After the summary, the first comes from a Google engineer. It is a collection of open source tools dedicated to server-side tracking in Google Tag Manager, connecting to other data sources. There are a whole range of useful tools to look at. Snapchat has simplified the campaign creation process. Here is the link. Then, as we were saying, a quite historic ruling in the United States and its implications. A judge has essentially stated that Google has a de facto monopoly in search. For now, this does not have direct effects on our operations, but clearly, this implies legal issues to be addressed for Google and potential repercussions, possibly even separations within the Alphabet universe. Social media today, this is the last extra content, as it was 15 days, not a week, because I took a short break. And we talk about another issue that has come up. For Google and Meta, a report has emerged suggesting that the two major companies have agreed on a way to target teenagers in the United States, which is not allowed in the United States and particularly in some states. So let's start the top 10 right now with news number 10. Microsoft has released some new features including brand exclusions for Performance Max and suggestions for creating assets in ads. The agreement further announced the recalled agreement, the agreement that was announced with AS for brand safety on the platform. Then other minor news, including the fact that targeting on LinkedIn has been extended to another 20 to 24 nations. It is now extended to 27 markets essentially. Italy is still missing, but most of the European Union, North America, and developed parts of the world are included. News number 9. Latest. Bram van den Halen on LinkedIn talks about how to see in a report. The people who viewed an ad clicked on a Meta Ads ad. It did not convert. Then later did a search on Google and converted immediately after, such as, for instance. So, we are talking about induced conversions, conversion assists that then went through search, most likely of the brand. This is a fairly simple method, and John Loomer has come up with another alternative method that essentially does the same thing, which is based on a custom event, but the result is essentially the same. News number 8. B2linked.com. AJ Wilcox, in this edition of his Ads Show, provides a great recap of all the specifics of document ads, which are ads based on downloading a document, and gives a whole series of tips on how to set it up. So see if you are interested in this type of promotion. News number 7. Warstream.com, as published, with a comment from Susie Marino. The benchmark data for Facebook Meta ads for 2024 on 24 business sectors in total, essentially. So there is a whole range of information on how costs per click, click-through rates, conversion rates, costs per conversion, etc. are evolving. News number 6. TikTok and Amazon have made an agreement that has just been substantially publicized. Not only will Amazon show ads within TikTok as product suggestions related to what the user is watching, but the purchase process will also be internalized within the TikTok application, so it will be possible to buy through Amazon within TikTok. This is quite important news, hoping that TikTok will not be banned in the United States and the European Union. News number 5. LinkedIn, once again. Bram van den Halen, here, reports on the latest updates that have been released since the beginning of August, including the new rules for conversion value, some new settings to get a specific report on incremental conversions, specific tools for integration with Google Analytics and Northbeam to get dedicated reports on these two platforms, and then improvements in cross-publisher conversion tracking. News number 4. Casey Hill on LinkedIn reports a specific suggestion, advice that was proposed to him on the platform regarding the addition of specific assets for certain audiences. This new development is very interesting as it could allow for more targeted ads without having to run 50,000 different campaigns. News number 3. So on the podium, the third most interesting news, in my opinion, from these past 2 weeks was published by Thomas Etchell on LinkedIn, where he shared his method to prevent our acquired customers. They go to others, to our competitors, so essentially by creating an audience with our acquired customers and showing them a dedicated offer when they search for a competitor's name, we could indeed avoid This loss of already acquired customers. News number. Goo. The silver medal. Dario Zanoni, again on LinkedIn. Highlighted a couple of interesting new features regarding audiences that can now be used to exclude, to be excluded, and meta ads. The two new options are the list of our customers. For example, we could run promotions that exclude our acquired customers, and even the possibility to exclude users who belong to certain companies, who work for certain companies, as indicated on Facebook, clearly. Very interesting. News number 1. The top news of these last 2 weeks, in my opinion, was published by Andrew Lork on savvyrevenue.com, where he summarizes all the cases in which Savvy Revenue uses search campaigns with product feeds. They create a sort of hybrid between dynamic campaigns and search campaigns. Even by identifying all the searches to intercept, they essentially let Google match the best product from a category or a group of products instead of having a single landing page, which might be the category page or an individual product that may not be the most suitable. Great post, very detailed, very technical, which explains in detail how Andrew Lork uses this somewhat particular type of campaign. Well, that's all. See you next time. A. B. R. O. I. E with you, Anne. Or, peace for everyone. I.